But first, survivors of Dr. Anderson, including former Michigan football star John Vaughn, are staging a sit-in at the University of Michigan president's home. They've been out there since yesterday, and they plan to stay until they get a face-to-face meeting with the president and the Board of Trustees.
Local 4's Larry Sproul is live in Ann Arbor, and Larry, they may do a hunger strike as well.
Good evening, Priya and Steve. They say they are not going anywhere. Take a look. That's why they are sitting and standing across the street right in front of the university president's home. They said they want their voices to be heard, and they won't stop until that happens.
Standing in solidarity with my brothers and sister victims and survivors of sexual assault and rape, not only at Michigan, but Michigan State, Eastern Michigan.
Hail to the victims. The wording on former Michigan's football star John Vaughn's t-shirt says a lot. Vaughn is one of the many victims who recently came forward with sexual abuse and sexual assault claims against Dr. Anderson while students and athletes at the University of Michigan. And now he's doing a sit-in right in front of the U of M president's home until the survivors get a face-to-face meeting with the university president and Board of Trustees.
We've grown, we as victims of Dr. Anderson have grown weary, if not a little bit angry at how the president of the university and the Board of Regents has treated not only this issue, but also treated us as men and women.
This week, the university released their annual security and fire safety report. It states a huge jump in sex crimes. That report claims over 2,000 reports of abuse, but not unique victims. Of the 1,212 rape accusations, 1,194 were against Dr. Anderson. And now Vaughn and other sex assault victims are telling their stories, including survivors of Larry Nassar.
And I understand how difficult it is to get justice, especially when you have institutions as large as MSU and U of M, that these men deserve their voice to be heard.
And now these survivors say it's all about creating a united front, and that's why they are standing right out here. They will continue to do so. They said they want their voices to be heard loud and clear, and they will be out here until they get that meeting with the president and the Board of Trustees. We are live in Ann Arbor tonight. Larry Sproul, Local 4.
And of course, we'll continue to follow this story. Thank you, Larry.